this demonstration, we're going to see how to create a new application that is based on REST services. We'll create a new application and choose the service connection. Here we're going to create a new connection to a service. We're going to use a define by endpoint option. Here you can paste the URL for your REST service. By the way, to follow this video, you can find the REST service URLs in the description of the video. Once you add the URL, you can specify what type of operation does it do. For example, this one retrieves a list of all the countries. And you can also specify here which type of REST call you want to use or REST operation. When you click next, you can provide a service name. So we'll call this one the get countries. Okay. If you have security aspects, you can define them here. If you have request parameters, header or URL parameters that you want to add or query parameters, you can add them here. And in the test tab, you can actually test your service. Click the send and the results would show up here. If those are the results that you're expecting, click the copy to response body, which will copy the results over here. When you click create, VBCS would know how to interact with your REST service. Let's add one more service to our application. This service accepts a URL parameter. We use square brackets at the top to indicate that. This also returns a single records. So we're going to get this one, country info as the name. Let's test the service. Click send. Get the results and copy response to body. Let's click create. So now we created connection to two services. Now let's build a user interface to interact with those. So we'll create a new web application. We'll use a table on the first page to show a list of countries. We'll connect the table to data coming from the services, specifically from the service that returns a bunch of countries. VBCS shows us the names of the columns that are returned, and we can choose them here. Also make sure to select an ID or primary key for your rows. So in our case, this is the alpha2 code. Click finish. We'll create a page where we return a list of all the countries. Let's add a details page. This time we'll hook it up to the other REST service. This one accepts a parameter. Okay, so again, we're going to choose which fields we want to show, and we can choose all of them or choose just the ones that are of interest to us. Like that. And of course, customize the button label and the page title. Click finish. Let's run our application. The first call to the service returns a list of countries. We can click on a country and click details to see information about that country. Back in the UI, we can also do this directly by switching to live mode, selecting a country, and clicking details. You can customize the display to include an avatar. This avatar can show us the information that we're returning for the flag. So let's copy the same value and use it as the source for the image of the flag, like that. Let's run our application. Select one of our countries, click the details, and we'll see the information over here. That's how easy it is to use basic REST services in your application.